And welcome everyone. My name's Charlotte Barrett alongside my co-host Grace Nelson, and you're here for another episode of Think, Create, Initiate podcast, from side hustle to startup. Today is super exciting because we have an amazing guest, and guys, you are going to be knocked off your socks with all the information and value he's got to share, and that is Jonathan Montoya, here with us all the way from New Mexico, and his story is absolutely amazing. Basically, guys, he has within a year managed to quit his job, which he shared with the world this week, and he's managed to surpass his income, which was amazingly high at 80k a year, and he's going to share exactly how he's managed to do it, how he gets up super early, and how we can all take note from his routine. So Jonathan, massive welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes.
Hey, sorry you got cut off there.
Massive welcome, Jonathan. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. Good to be here. I'm super excited.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me on.
We are super excited, and we've just got to tell our listeners how amazing you are. That it's actually 6 a.m. where you are, and you have ready to come and share your nuggets of wisdom with us. So thank you.
Yep. I'm ready.
Brilliant. So can you introduce a bit more about yourself and who you are and what you do?
Yeah, of course. So basically, I'm an affiliate marketer. I started affiliate marketing May 2019. That's when I started my journey. Basically, I started a YouTube channel in May, and I started my Facebook group, and I was literally starting from nothing as far as like that business goes. But before then, I was kind of doing a lot of other stuff. So I did I did Amazon FBA, I wrote books, I did Forex, I did crypto, I did drop shipping. I've literally done like everything that you can think of as far as the online space. And I've lost tons of money, before, getting into affiliate marketing. But, leading up to that, my background, I went to college to be an electrical engineer. I've been doing that. I was doing that for, about 5 years. And then I just quit my job like a week ago, literally from today. And that's been
congrats.
Thank you so much. That's been my biggest goal since, honestly, since starting my job. I just, it's one of those things where, you go to school because your parents are, that's what you're supposed to do, right? And that's kind of what society says we're supposed to do. So, I went to school, and I got my job. And since then, I've been trying to leave. But this, in May 2019 was when I started my affiliate marketing journey. I was actually building my own brand, my business, and I was finally able to, focus on something that I actually enjoyed. Whereas before, I was just kind of doing it for the money. And now I'm doing something that I really love. I'm actually helping people and changing people's lives. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. And the fact that your business is less than 1 year old as well, with you just starting in May of last year. And now to the point where, you're full time in your business. That's amazing.
Yeah, just and I think I was able to do it in 9 months, 9.5 months. So
yeah. So Jonathan, I would love to know, and I'm sure the listeners will as well, talk us through your aha moment or your breakthrough moment when you decided that you wanted to embark upon your entrepreneurial journey.
Well, that's so I think I've been like that entrepreneur mindset since I was like in elementary school. But as far as this year goes, or as far as 2019, my aha moment was like, okay, I started really just diving deep into like podcasts, books, and the biggest thing that I realized, the reason why I was failing before, is my mindset. I didn't stay, well, first of all, I didn't do something that I loved. Second of all, I wasn't consistent with it, and I would just kind of dabble. And my aha moment was basically like, okay, I need to go all in. I need to focus on one thing, one traffic source, one product, one thing, and just go all in with that. Whereas before, I was all over the place. I was doing this, I was doing that. I was like, you know what? I know this is a long-term game. I got to focus on one thing. And if I can stick with that one thing, I'm going to make it no matter what. Anyone is going to make it, but you have to stick with that one thing and stay consistent. So that was my moment.
Yeah, I think that's so true for so many entrepreneurs. I know Grace and I along our journey as well. When at the beginning you want to try and do it all, and it's when you focus on one thing that you can really start to see traction. So that was a massive takeaway there. Thank you. a lot of our listeners are juggling and building their business in small pockets of time, either alongside a job, family, etc. You yourself have a young baby as well. How have you managed to do this? Like practically, can you share any insights how you've practically managed to do this?
Yeah, I'd love to. So, so we had our daughter in August. So like literally just a couple months into my journey where I was not even seeing results then. And basically, I was like, first of all, I had my why. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. I have to, at the time I was like, I need to make a video a day. I need to be doing, I had my goals set. So what I had to do was just get up earlier and just kind of work around my family, because you still gotta spend time with your family, your kids, whatever it is. You still have to make time for the more important stuff, right? The business stuff is just something we do for fun. So but what I was doing is I was just getting up earlier and I was working I was working like in from 3:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. because I still had my job at the time, and I was just making time. A lot of people say, well, I don't have time. Well, you're going to have to sleep less. You're just going to have to make it happen. Then you have weekends, where I would work, a lot longer on weekends, Saturday, Sundays. And, just basically getting up earlier. And I think a lot of people are not willing to do that because, it is hard, at first. But now it's like it's a habit. It's Saturday, Sunday. I still, my sleep in is like 5 a.m. So. It's just a habit now, but it is hard in the beginning. But that's what I would say, if you're trying to kind of make time.
Yeah, I totally agree. In the beginning, you do have to make sacrifices in order to get that rhythm of momentum, just like you have. So if time is your excuse, and it's the popular excuse, I totally agree with you. You need to start to see how you can reshift or reframe the given time that you've got in the day as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
Jonathan, tell us, what challenges or obstacles did you face when getting started? So you said in May 2019 you started your YouTube affiliate marketing business. Talk us through the initial obstacles that you faced when launching.
Yeah, I mean, I think my initial thing was I just didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know how to create a thumbnail. I didn't know how to create a description, SEO. I didn't know anything. So, I think for anyone getting started is there's a big learning curve in the beginning, just both technical mindset, and you just got to take it one step at a time. Oh well, let me learn how to do a title. Okay, let me learn how to do a thumbnail. Let me learn how to do this. So you learn as you get going. But a lot of people kind of get stuck because I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, and people are like get so overwhelmed. Okay, just start with one thing, get good at this, and then go on to the next. It's okay if it's not perfect. I think a lot of people they get stuck with perfectionism, right? And you're not going to be perfect. I mean, even now I'm still learning how to do certain things. I still don't edit my videos. There's still some stuff I don't do right now. And, I've been, 9 months into this thing. So it's not about being perfect. It's just about starting, that's the biggest thing. No matter where you're at, you just got to start, no matter how bad you suck. Because you're going to suck on video. Like it's just going to happen. Like if you're doing YouTube, Facebook, whatever you're doing, right? It's not going to be good. You just got to start and start learning the process and document the process as well.
Absolutely. So you have your business, you've decided to go all in with affiliate marketing. Firstly, can you share a bit about affiliate marketing with our listeners, and also why you chose YouTube and how you've managed to grow your YouTube so quickly? So I know, Jonathan, in less than a year, you've grown it. Are you at nearly 5K subscribers or over 4K, right? Is that correct?
I just hit 5K, yeah.
Another congratulations.
Thank you.
Massive. And that is massive to be able to do that in less than a year. So share with our listeners a bit more about that, why you chose that avenue and how you've managed to master that so well as well.
Yeah, well, affiliate marketing is perfect for especially if you're, trying to start online business and you have a job, you're busy, because you really don't need to put that much time into it. I mean, it's a passive income stream if you put a lot of work in the beginning. So I like affiliate marketing because you don't have to do any customer service support. You don't have to create a product. You don't have to, there's a lot of stuff you don't have to do. All you got to do is get people to a product that you recommend. So I love affiliate marketing because of that reason. And, anyone can get started literally today, right? Where you don't have to create a product. And the reason I chose YouTube is because it's an evergreen source of traffic. People are searching for certain things on YouTube. They're searching for a solution for their problem. So my goal on YouTube is to, put a video in front of them that I can help them solve a problem, where I'm not always selling. Actually, I'm never selling in my videos, but I'm always providing value. So then, if they do want to, whatever product I'm promoting, if they do want to buy, they can do that. And, whereas Facebook, Instagram, you post something and it gets hidden, after a day, but YouTube's evergreen, so it'll last forever. And as far as growth on YouTube, the reason I was able to grow so fast was, one is I learned SEO very quickly. So I learned how to rank my videos on YouTube. And then after that, I learned how to get my videos suggested. And, once you get to a certain point, YouTube will start suggesting your videos and stuff like that. And then kind of like the reason I was able to grow faster was I was using Facebook groups, my own group. I was using Pinterest, TikTok. I was using like 3 sources of distribution factors to get to my YouTube videos. YouTube's my main source of traffic.
Yes.
If I can get people there, then I can provide value for them. I can build an audience and stuff like that. But I think the fastest way I got there was by using other traffic sources to get to my YouTube videos. And that's how I grew.
Absolutely.
And posting a video a day. I was doing a video a day I still do that now. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So actually tell us about that, because your YouTube channel, if guys, we will link the details, is amazing. You give a lot of value. But how have you managed to be consistent with doing a video a day? I think our listeners would love to do that, because that can transcribe in whether they're going to do content or whatever their medium is. How have you managed to just be so consistent?
Yeah. So like I said, so I got up at like 3 a.m. and I had to get to work by 7:30. So I would work from 3:30 a.m. to 7, and I would work all on my online business. I would have my video in my head ready to go for the next day, as far as like what I'm talking about. And basically I would just shoot it raw, and I would not edit it. And I still do that till this day.
Mm-hmm.
Which was kind of hard in the beginning because a lot of people like to edit their video. I didn't have that luxury. I wanted to grow very fast, and I didn't want to, spend a whole week editing, so, I just threw it out there raw. I think people like the transparency, and they liked, me in the trenches, showing people how to do certain things. So from there, I was able to build that brand and audience, because I think, like I said, people like that. They don't like all the editing as much as, some other channels do. But, I'll probably do that like later on. But, I was literally just posting a video, or I would shoot the video, 30 minutes. I would throw it on YouTube, do the thumbnail, do the description, all that like in the same, couple hours that I had. So I was super, super focused for that time. And a video a day is not easy. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's not easy to do. Sometimes if I had extra time, I would do 2 videos and have 1 video ready for the next day. But typically I didn't have that. I only had a few hours, before work. So it was kind of tough.
And did you only work before work, or did you also do maybe an hour in the evening as well?
For the most part, I only worked in the morning. I did work some in the evening. It just depended. If I had like a one-on-one coaching call, then I would do that in the evening. But for the most part, that was kind of more family time.
Yeah.
But I didn't have much time either way. So I went, I got home at 6, and then I would have between 6, 8:30, because I try to go to bed pretty early since I wake up pretty early. So.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, what keeps you motivated on a daily basis, especially in the beginning when you were still trying to find your feet or your rhythm?
Yeah, at first it was hard because you don't see results in the beginning. And, the biggest thing is you got to figure out, why are you doing this? So for me, I was like, okay, first I want to quit my job. That was like my number one reason. So I was relentless. I was, I was going to continue to do what I was going to do no matter what. So that was one reason. 2 was, I wanted to spend more time with my family. And then at the time, my daughter was just born, so I want to spend more time with her. So basically, I just recommend like you find a really strong why. Like, and why do you actually want to do this, instead of, oh, well, I just want to make more money. Well, at the end of the day, that's really not going to motivate you, right? That's just, money's just a tool in the end. So, just find a really, really strong why, and a few of them, and like that'll really help you get through those days. I promise you, I think like maybe 30%, 40% of those days I didn't want to get up and make a video. And especially when you're not seeing results, like the first 3-4 months, you're not getting any views, you're not getting any subscribers, no leads, no sales. And, that's just what it is. You just have to kind of put in that work in the beginning. and you know, the results will come as long as you're consistent. One of my favorite books ever is The Compound Effect. And
Yes, we
yeah,
love that. We love
it's a
that book.
really good book. Yeah, it just talks about, you know, doing little things every single day, just getting a little better, and it just kind of ramps up into like an exponential type movement, right, where it just grows and grows at exponential rates. So yeah.
Absolutely. So can you share, as we sort of come to a close of the interview today, can you share your 3 top tips for anyone who is maybe at that point where they're not seeing any results and wanting to build a YouTube channel and get into affiliate marketing? What are 3 big takeaways that you've learned on your journey so far, which might add is still so young, but you've been so successful?
Yeah. So 3 tips with YouTube growth.
Yeah, I think that would be very useful.
Okay. So the number one would, I guess the first thing I would learn is SEO. That's going to be the most important thing, search engine optimization. So I notice a lot of people will post videos and they're not searchable. So you have to make sure YouTube's a search engine. People are searching certain things on YouTube. So you have to know how to put those videos in front of those people. And, you know, it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning. And so that's the first thing, is learning search engine optimization. Number 2 is you're going to have to figure out how to get people to stay on your video. So I always tell people, you know, have a really good hook in the beginning of your video, like something that's going to tell the user like, okay, this is what the video is about, and this is why you want to stick till the end. You know, a lot of people will just kind of will just post videos out there, and you know, you have no idea where it's going. They ramble on, and you know, people will leave the video. So you have to really keep people engaged on the video, and that really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so if you can keep people on the video longer, then YouTube, that's when they start suggesting your video, and you get free traffic from YouTube. Okay, so that's really important. Number 3, really learn how to, and this is kind of more like copywriting, but really learn how to have a really good title and a thumbnail, because that's really going to get your click-through rate higher. If you can get your click-through rate higher, then you're going to get more people to your channel. And then that's when, like I said, that's another way that YouTube's going to start suggesting your videos and start showing them in the browse feature, suggested videos, stuff like that. So as far as what I always say for the thumbnail and the title is, you have to have a really strong hook, and like, what, you know, what's the reason they're going to click on that video? So not really like clickbait, but something that's going to draw them in, right? Something that pops out, something colorful, like a really strong headline on the thumbnail, something big. And same with the title. It kind of gets tricky here. Okay. So with the title, you have to have a keyword in the title, right? But you also have to have a really strong hook. So you have to have a hook, and you have to have a SEO based title. So it's kind of tricky there, but you know, once you kind of learn that, once you kind of learn SEO, keyword research, that's when it becomes really powerful, and you start growing on YouTube. And the cool thing about YouTube is your videos are there forever. Whereas Facebook, you post a video, it's gone after a few days. So.
Absolutely. That was just pure gold you've just dropped there. Thank you so much. I know the listeners apply those things and they will start to see movement. It's such amazing what you've shared as well. So what's next for you? We're just starting the year and you've already had massive momentum. Where is Jonathan going next?
Yeah. I definitely don't want to lose the momentum. I'm still getting up early. I'm still, you know, doing my video a day, and I'm just doing a lot more than I am before. And my main goal is to serve my audience even more. So I want to be able to provide even more value, create even more videos, more content. The main goal for me now is to create a digital course, something that no one's seen before. That's kind of like the main goal right now. So I've been working with my mentor to kind of set that up. And, you know, I want to also start creating more professional videos. So, you know, I'm hiring a professional video crew out here, and, you know, start changing up the content, making it a little better. And yeah, just growing the brand, and, you know, focused on the YouTube still. I really want to grow that to, you know, 100K this year. That's the goal. Not sure if I'm going to get there, but that is the goal. And I'm going to, you know, do what I got to do to get there. So, you know, that's the goal for me.
Well, I'm excited for you, Jonathan, you know, and I can only foresee an upward trajectory in what you're doing, because, you know, you're consistent and you're learning as you're growing as well, which is brilliant. So, Jonathan, before we end, how can our listeners connect with you? Where can we find you on social media? We know you're on YouTube, But
Yeah. So you can pretty much find me anything with passive income lifestyles or Jonathan Montoya, but I'm really active in my Facebook group. You know, I try to connect with people in there. I'm on Instagram, passive income lifestyles, and then of course YouTube, passive income lifestyles. Any of those, you should be able to find me. So yeah.
Amazing. We will link all of those in the show notes so that you guys can go and find him, following him, because he's got amazing value to give as well. So we're super excited. Thank you so much for joining us, sharing all your pearls of wisdom. We're excited. We're going to be supporting and rooting for you here over at the Think, Create, in a Shape podcast. And I know you've just inspired so many listeners to carry on their journey. So thank you again for spending your time with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Thank you so much.